We are live. How's everybody this morning? Happy Thursday. What is the date? Oh, goodness. Oh, already May 7th. So we are already 1 week into May. Yes. Yes. And how are we all doing? Good morning. Happy Thursday. Hi, Bendeep. How are you doing? How was your evening? So I have my friendly visitor, family member of the furry nature. My cat is on the other side of my monitor, staring at me right now with her head over my computer screen, just looking at me. So first time she's been in that position before. I rather like it better than on my lap or crinkling paper in the background. Hey, Lori. Woohoo! It's a party here. Meditation party. One of the most calm kinds of parties. So how are you guys doing today? Excellent. I'm warm. The sun is coming in, and I apologize that my face is glowing. I cannot change the brightness of the sun, and the contrast on the screen is not manually adjustable. So, makes me look, 10 years younger. Don't mind it at all. So, I've been thinking about healing meditations and the difference between standard meditations. Yes, Kitty. Speaking of Kitty, now she's in a groundhog posture, looking up and over because something behind me, maybe outside the door, has caught her attention. And if you see her leap over my head, and if I scream out in sudden terror, well, you'll see why. I don't know. Now she's focused on the nothingness behind me. Freaks me out a little bit. Yes, Bandeep, that's true. You probably are getting into the habit of the meditation sessions. It usually takes about at least 21 repetitions. So it could be 21 days, 21 hours, but usually daily, like within 24 hours before you have enough of a physiology, because your habit is going to go from whatever the process is, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. The brain will build the pathways, the neural pathways, in order to support that habit, so that and dig the grooves deeper, so that you're more likely to do whatever it is. So whether it's a healthy habit or an unhealthy habit, when you're developing healthy habits, you need to develop them long enough and be consistent long enough, at least 21 days, in order to develop the groove deep enough so that you're not biologically going into the unhealthy habit groove or whatever habit you want to change, and then automatically going into the new one. So before it becomes automatic, there's a process. So yes. Isn't science amazing? My hair, yeah, it is. When I don't have it in a ponytail, it almost touches my lower back. How cool is that? I have this image in my head, okay? And this might be, good morning, Debbie. So I have an image of my aging self. So I even have a picture. So the picture that I have is I really believe in the concept of aging miraculously, and we can age. We can slow it down in the sense that we don't have to become decrepit and unable to live out our final days in activity and being purposeful and productive and offering a lot. I don't think that has to be the outcome. So I have an image of myself So I'm letting my hair go gray. So you can see it here. It's just starting, and some of these highlights have to grow out, but you can see the white here, the gray. Actually, it's silver. And so I want to go back to my natural color, which is going to be sort of this darker color is what is growing in that isn't gray. And I love that look. It's taken me a little while. I would hide the gray with beautiful, I was platinum blonde, as you see in the picture that I have sometimes when the link is being posted. And then I was bald at one point, let my hair, wanted it to be platinum blonde just for fun. I never really embraced the gray. I just colored my hair because I thought it was my canvas. And then I realized that that I might, unconsciously might have been fighting the signs of aging, which was fine for a time being. But now my mindset is more, I want to embrace aging. Aging is going to happen, at least in my reality. And so I want to embrace that. So my picture of myself aging miraculously is having long flowing gray hair, however that's going to look, being fit and of sound mind and positive mind and healthy. So that's what you triggered in my mind when you mentioned, Lori, that my hair is so long. It is. I just keep it in a bun all the time because it is so hot. So I wear it down in the winter because it acts as a hat and a scarf. And then in the summer, there's no way. I have enough hair for 3 people. So I am very blessed. And my hairdresser reminds me every day that I go, that I have a lot of hair. It's thin. The strands are thin, but I have mucho hair. All right. Oh yeah, a new photo shoot. I do have to update all of my marketing photos. I feel it is time, but I'm just waiting for a little more. I don't know. I'm waiting for it to be revealed to me. So, good morning. And welcome to everyone that's watching but not commenting. If you do want to comment, you do need to be signed in with a Gmail email account, and you're going to start chatting in the top chat section on the right-hand side of your screen. Who else is with us? Hello, Diana. Happy sunny Thursday. Yeah, absolutely. It is gorgeous. So I was thinking about the difference between just relaxation meditation, stillness meditation, where the goal is to have no thought. And according to Qigong, this is possible. And when I read the paragraph 2 days ago, the quote that or the passage that I read referred to the idea that when we can still our minds and just be, that is sort of, I like to think of it as like a ground zero, a 0 point, where we're fully connected to our mind and body. And all that means is we have connected our mind to our body. Our awareness is not just in the thought and emotional realm. It is now incorporating an awareness and an understanding in the moment to our body, to the physicalness, our form, and everything physical around us. We can extend it that way. That would be that super awareness for those that train well, we're all training martial arts. And Lori, you are in your own right training Qigong, which is a martial art from the passive perspective. So we're all martial artists here. From that perspective, there's that idea of Zanshin, which is expanded awareness. Okay, and you need to have an awareness of your body, present moment awareness, no thought, if you want to expand and be able to sense what's going on behind you. So if you want to have that acute sense of awareness, the mind has to be quiet. And I found it interesting that the man's name escapes me, but it was thought that when we are when we create thought, it is because there is a perceived failure, which I'm not so sure that's the best word, but there's a perceived failure in something that we've experienced, and then thought takes us into the problem solving or the solution finding mindset. So unless there's a problem, thought doesn't really need to exist. Or in our human evolution, once we needed to solve fire, let's say we needed fire, well, the mind broke off, separated in a sense, metaphorically, and then thought started to form. And in our high-paced, high-technology society, we've not have a balance. We don't have a balance between stillness, which is living life through experiencing it through our senses, which is our body, and then thinking our way through. So when we're just thinking our way through life, we're separated. So we're separated from our wholeness. So I hope that makes sense. So I found that very, very interesting. So we've got these aspects of meditation that we can focus on the body to bring relaxation and calm our nervous systems. We can, which in essence is also potentially still bringing stillness to the mind, but not necessarily 100%. Many people can calm the nervous system and still have thoughts floating by. Then there's the other aspect where we can have 100% stillness, which I can get to. There was a time in my past where that seemed impossible to me. So it is possible. And then we've got what we're doing, which is the healing. We have a goal in mind of healing. And what's interesting to me is that the thought of imagination. So we're combining imagination to heal our bodies. And if we think about mindfulness and meditation and healing, the way to bring it about, or the way to conceptualize how to bring it about in your daily life, would be just in your everyday action, would be how you are viewing the world. So let's say you're sitting down to have a snack, and the snack that you've chosen is an apple. Now, if you're going to experience the apple in a separated state, which many of us do, is we connect and we identify with the label that we've given the fruit. So we've decided as a society, we speak English, that this fruit that's in my hand, it's imaginary, is an apple. And we see the word in our mind, we hear it in our ear, and we identify with that non-physical aspect of this thing in the hand, right, that we're about to eat. And we go through life that way a lot, where we're conceptually thinking our way through. And it becomes very draining. We become depleted in many ways, depressed and anxious. That's what I feel happened to me. Not realizing any of this, of course, at the time. But if you're going to be mindful and you experience the life in your wholeness, mind, body, and allowing the energy to flow through unrestricted, well, you're going to experience that thing, whatever it is, without thought necessarily, but you're going to then taste it. You're going to experience what that is through taste. Now you've involved a sense. Now that sense is the beingness that I'm speaking of. Just be, taste it. What does that apple taste like? What does it feel like? Is it smooth? Is it, and then how does it look? Is it red? Is it green? Is it shiny and polished? So taking it all in with the senses. So when you go through life that way, taking it all in through the senses, with the stillness of mind, the energy can flow through you. That energy that we bring through our visualization is available or can get through. The channel is open because the mind is not blocking it. And then you're going to feel great. That is the idea of moving meditation. So just thought I would throw that out there for you guys to maybe from today being Thursday till next Tuesday when we meet again, to try and move through your experience from the moment you get up till you go to bed with beingness, and see if you can experience through your senses more. And then what happens is when you do that, and I've experienced this myself, then creative inspiration can get through with that energy where you're being inspired by your wisest self. You will have solutions to problems just come to you, aha moments, etc. I mean, it's limitless. But as soon as we separate and we conceptualize, and then we're in our mind all the time, thinking, past, future situations, we've separated and we don't feel good when we're there too long. So try that out. And the other difference to bring to your awareness, just as a point to remember, is that when we're doing the healing meditation, and today I'm going to emphasize it a little more in Qigong and in Huna, we are expanding. Not only are we bringing healing to wherever we have dis-ease or density, but we are expanding that area to its absolute truth and wholeness. And what that means is to its blueprint of health, right? So within our unconscious mind, in our energy body, there is a blueprint of perfect health in mind, body, and spirit. So as we do that healing, we're expanding everything in our physiology, conceptually or through imagination, to its absolute truth, to its fully healed and restored state. So if the mind can create disease, which in a Qigong, looking through the lens of Qigong and Huna, it can be, then the mind can heal. But we have to also have a picture of what, just a notion really of perfect health. And that's what we're visualizing. That's the end goal. So it's important that I wanted to make that distinction with you guys. We're not just focusing on what ails us. We are then expanding to full wholeness, if that makes sense. In essence, that's what I do with my Huna healing as well. That's the entire goal behind it. So, having said that, I'm going to remind you guys that there will be some distractions in your environment. You will hear my cat from time to time. She gets up to mischief when meditation is going. So just allow, if you get distracted, avoid becoming irritated about it. It's okay. Just bring your awareness back to the sound of my voice, and that will allow you to remain in that calm state. Because peacefulness, what it's doing is teaching you how to bring peacefulness internally despite what's going on in your environment. So, and that is an excellent place to get to in your life, because really that's where we can be centered. That's what that means, to be fully centered amidst the chaos, to have the center of the storm, right? That eye where it's calm in a hurricane, and then the winds are going on all around, but nothing is going to break your center, okay? But it takes practice to get there. So no worries about the distractions. Expect them and welcome them. In a moment, I'm going to turn my video down, but I would like you guys just to inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and completely relax the body, allowing your shoulders to drop from the ears. And just scan your body from head to toe. Get an idea of if you'd like to work on something physical, mental, or emotional. And you're going to rate that on a scale of 0 to 10. See where you're at. Now, if it moves you today to not rate anything and just to go through the process, that's absolutely okay as well. Really, why we rate ourselves is in order to prove to our conscious and unconscious selves and that doubtful side that this, in fact, has a benefit to our well-being. And that's a personal opinion and personal nature. But if you are now here just enjoying it and soaking it up, you can just participate. It's up to you. So I'm going to now shut down the video, and you can still hear the sound of my voice. And just breathing in through the nose, hold it at the top and exhale through the mouth. Completely relaxing, feeling the support of the chair that you might be sitting in. Making sure that your feet are uncrossed and planted on the floor as much as possible. And if you're lying on a bed, couch, or floor, just allow your body to sink into the support of that surface, chair or flat surface. Feeling the support that's behind you, and knowing that you always have support no matter what you're going through in your life, whether you're aware or not, whether you believe it or not. And just inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Bring your awareness to your 3 spheres. We have 3 energy spheres in our body, according to Qigong and the Eastern philosophies. We have 7 major energy centers along the center, sort of the spine area. Now, rather than just individually focusing on each one first, I'm going to bring your awareness to creating and visualizing 3 spheres. And in your mind's eye, imagine that you have 3 spheres of energy floating in front of you. And from left to right, you're going to focus your awareness on the sphere that's to the outer left. And you're going to give it a size and a color. And you're going to, in your mind's eye, look at it and see it clearly with your mind's eye and your imagination. How does it look? And on your next exhale, you're going to, whether you visualize or bring your hand up, either one, you're going to feel that energy ball. Just bring your hand lightly under, like it's just floating above the palm of your hand. Just become aware of the energy. Really perceive the flow of energy that this sphere has within it. And inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And now you're going to bring your awareness to the center sphere. You're going to give it a size. They don't have to all be the same size. A color. And bring your palm just beneath that sphere. And does it feel any different from the one that you were just looking at? Perceive the energy of this sphere in the palm of your hand. It may feel tingling and warm, or maybe there's a coolness about it, or a pressure. And on your next exhale, bring your awareness to the 3rd sphere on the right. Give this sphere a size and a color. And allow yourself to bring the palm of your hand just beneath this sphere and sense the energy that's radiating from this sphere. And also, does it feel tingly? How are you sensing that sphere? And is it different from the other 2? And now with your mind's eye, bring the spheres and rearrange them in a way that now they are vertical, one on top of the other. So we have a top, a middle, and a bottom. And with your mind's eye, see if you can make these spheres perfectly in alignment right in front of your eyes. And of course, this is imaginary. And allow them to expand or contract to the perfect size that you wish them to be today. They do not have to be equal in size. However they show up is perfect. Now imagine that you can pass a stick, a very straight stick or axle right through the 3 so that they are now securely in line with one another. And if there's any difficulty doing this, that's okay. The attempt and the ability to work on trying to get them to align is the practice. We are not focused on the perfect. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, breathe your breath into this visualization. Blow the energy into the spheres. And hear your breath audibly coming out of your mouth. Allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Bringing your awareness now from the spheres to the area just above your head, 1.5 feet above your head, our soul star energy, brilliant, beautiful, white light energy. For the purpose of this meditation, I will be calling it the healing microcosmic energy and chi. Allow your eyes to roll up in their sockets, gazing now at this energy above your head. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, draw that energy in through your crown and fill up your entire body from head to toe. Just allow it to rush in gently. But get a sense that it is filling your entire body from the tip of your toes right to the crown of your head. Continue to breathe. And on every exhale, imagine that this energy is filling your body to 100% capacity, filling every crook and cranny, filling every organ, filling the bloodstream, filling every muscle and every bone, filling the nervous system, the endocrine system, all the glands. Feel it filling every single cell on an atomic level, every nucleus, every electron. And feel this energy filling the space between the cells. Feel it filling the space within the cells. And feel it filling the spaces within the spaces. Now, if there's any uncomfortable sensation to the gushing nature of this gentle healing energy, imagine that you have a dial and you can dial it down a little bit. And if you would like it to dial up, you can dial it up as well. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And I want to bring your awareness now to the center of the earth. Imagine that the center of the earth, the heartbeat of Mother Earth, resides in a crystal rose quartz cavern. And imagine that you've entered an elevator and your entire beingness is now dropping down into the center of the earth. And when you feel the elevator stop, you become aware that you've reached the destination. And imagine now that the doors of the elevator are opening. And you can see the heartbeat, the rose quartz crystal cavern in front of you, brilliant and bright. Feel the warmth and the purified energy radiating pink from that center, pulsating outward. Inhale and exhale. And as you feel that exhale leaving your body, you become acutely aware of the feeling of unconditional love. You feel it in your heart. You feel your heart beating, matching the rhythm of Earth's heartbeat. The coherence of both hearts are beating together as one. Feeling unconditional love from Mother Earth. Feel it radiating from your heart. And see that heart energy radiating outward towards the rose quartz cavern, penetrating into the crystals. Feel Mother Earth receiving your energy with gratitude. And on your next exhale, become acutely aware of Mother Earth's love radiating back to you. Feel that energy enter your body. Feel it coming through your heart center. And feel it filling up your body from the tip of your toes to the top of your head. Allow that energy to come in at its 100% flow, but still within a comfortable level. Feel every part of your body vibrating in unconditional love. Continue to breathe. Bring your awareness back to your dial and adjust the dial in a way that will allow the flowing nature of this energy to be comfortable and calm. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. With your mind's eye, see the elevator doors closing. Feel the elevator rising up out of the earth, back into the room where you are. And as you inhale and exhale, become very aware that the process of coming back up out of the earth has grounded you. You have a grounding cord coming down from your lower area of your tailbone and hips, connecting you into that rose quartz cavern. The very nature of being in the elevator allowed you to ground and anchor into that energy. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And on your next exhale, become aware of the 3 vertical spheres of energy that are still in front of you. Visualize them again. You have one on top of the other, completely aligned with an axle. And we're going to breathe earth energy and microcosmic energy into the spheres audibly with our breath. And we're going to fill them up to capacity on every exhale. As we inhale in a moment, we're going to imagine earth energy drawing up from the bottom. And we're going to imagine microcosmic healing energy coming down from the top. And as we exhale, both energies are going to fill the 3 spheres. And we're going to fill those spheres strongly, charging them with earth energy, with the magnetism and unconditional love of earth. And we're going to charge them completely with the electrical cleansing and clearing energy of the microcosmos. So inhale through the nose, bring the energies in. And as you exhale through the mouth, fill the spheres. See them ignite. Inhale through the nose, fill the energies. Draw them in. Exhale through the mouth. Strongly. See the spheres glowing. See them expanding. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, filling the spheres. See the spheres fully ignited. See them glowing and radiating energy. Know that this energy is revitalizing energy, and it is the fuel that will fill you. And it is the fuel that you can draw upon. These are the batteries within your body. And on your next natural exhale, invite the spheres to enter your body. The upper sphere is going to enter the center of your head, and that is the upper Tondon sphere, correlated with your third eye, becoming acutely aware of your intuition and your sixth sense. And the middle sphere is going to enter into the chest. That is your heart center, the heart chakra, and the middle Tondon energy center. And on your natural exhale, the third lower sphere is going to enter into the abdomen, the lower abdomen, between the navel and the pubic bone, right at the center of the body, coinciding with the sacral chakra, and that is the lower Tondon major energy center. That is the seat of your soul. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, feeling the alignment of these three spheres in your body. One on top of the other, completely not aligned, completely harmonized, working with one another in unison. Your mind and body are one. Feel the energy gently radiating in the upper sphere. Feel it in your head. Dial the energy dial up or down to suit whatever's comfortable for you. But have that awareness that the sphere is there and its presence is clear. And bring your awareness to the center of your chest and feel that sphere functioning. Being aware of the unconditional earth energy, love, the highest frequency available, radiating from you and for you. Bring your awareness to the sphere at the bottom, the lower abdomen. And with your mind's eye, remove the rod that had gone down the center of each one, and notice the hollowness at the center of the spheres. Become acutely aware of the channel and the tube of space that's available now for earth energy to flow up through those spheres. Imagine earth energy is coming up from that cavern, up into the body, up through the channels and out the top of your head. Feel it exploding around you, creating a protective shield of energy. You are the only person that has seniority and authority of this space. No other energy is permitted to stay for very long in this area. And now imagine that microcosmic energy is flowing down through the crown, mixing with earth energy and going down that tube between the center of the spheres, between each sphere and down the center of each one, like a channel. Feel earth energy mixing and mingling with earth energy. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, becoming very aware of the harmony now that is going on throughout your entire body on the inside. And feel this energy radiating through your skin and extending out into your aura, out into the protection shield. Feel the complete harmony. Your mind and body are fully aware of each other and connected, communicating 100% efficiency. Feel the energy that flows through you and around you, and the energy that connects all of us is flowing without obstruction. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And for the next 30 seconds on your own, as you inhale and exhale, you're going to visualize and feel these energies filling your body to capacity and functioning at 100% effectiveness, cleansing and healing every aspect of your mind, body, and spirit. And on your own, you will begin for 30 seconds. Feel the dense energy lifting and being attracted into the grounding cord. A steady flow of dense energy moving into the earth to be transmuted into earth energy and into love. Bringing your awareness back to your own breathing. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And with your imagination now, expand your mind, your body, and the energy that flows through you. Expand it to its absolute truth and wholeness. Visualizing now your blueprint of health. This is the blueprint of perfect mental health. Your blueprint of perfect physical health. This is your blueprint of perfect emotional health. The blueprint of perfect spiritual health. Inhale. Exhale and expand that truth into all the bodies. Visualize your perfect health as you inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, energizing this vision. Activating the wholeness and truth of the blueprint. Feel your body gently vibrating as you feel the vibrancy and vitality. Feeling the restoration and brilliance of your entire being. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And as you're exhaling, become acutely aware of the dense energy now that no longer is taking space in your body. Realize that we have expanded into the darkness and offered the light, because darkness is simply the absence of light. Density is simply the absence of lightness. And when we bring in the light, that is all we have left. Illuminating every aspect of your being. Knowing that you are well and healthy and vibrant, fully capable of attracting abundance of all things, abundance of health, abundance of money, abundance of healthy relationships. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Relaxing into this new awareness. Bring your awareness to the center of your head. Continuing to inhale and exhale on your own. Bringing your awareness now to the room that you are in. Bringing your awareness to each of our energies and our presence in your moment. On your next exhale, slowly wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch your body, become awake. And when you're ready, open your eyes, feeling wonderful, completely relaxed and alert. Welcome back. So while you guys are just sort of reorienting yourselves, if you have water, of course, drink some water. That's going to help integrate the energy work. Diana says there were lots of signs of synchronicity for you these days. Oh, I absolutely love that. Has anyone else experienced some synchronicities? Follow the breadcrumbs of synchronicities. And what I mean by that is intentionally acknowledge when you notice those coincidences that we call synchronicities. That is the universe. That is your higher self guiding you. And it is, it shifts our natural tendency to follow the negative, to follow the positive, because it is in more abundance than anything negative in our lives. But we just don't see it because we're hardwired for survival. So follow the synchronicity. Those are the miracles. Those are the tiny miracles. You know, miracles are a thing and they happen, and they don't have to be enormous. They don't have to be bringing something back from the dead, you know. That's not the nature, the idea of miracles. Miracles are those small coincidences. You know, when you're thinking of someone and they call, that's a miracle. But another name for it is synchronicity. So follow those. Excellent, Bendeep. You make note of them. You know, the more you make note of them, the more you're going to see them. And the more you're going to attract that which your heart desires. Okay, because it is in that frequency. You know, synchronicities make us feel good, right? Our vibration rises. And when our vibration rises, we then match the frequency of the things we desire, right? We desire abundance in all levels, right? Money is just an energy, but in order to attract it and to attract the opportunities that are going to bring it to you, you need to match its vibration. It is a pure energy. The labels that we give it, much like labeling an apple, and how we associate into that label. So if we thought an apple was poisonous, or we have an allergy to the apple, now we have a response in that light, right? The power of the mind. So if we think money is bad, then our vibration matches the bad, and the money can't get to us in a sense. And that's kind of the idea of the law of attraction. Awesome. Fantastic. So you had an amazing healing experience. So, you know, that That guided meditation was spontaneous. I do write them down, but I find that I'm just guided in the moment, and I love it. I absolutely love the creativity of what's coming through. Let me know how you guys are feeling right now. Did anybody rate their spot? I feel absolutely amazing. I am like, a 10. So I feel fantastic. That's amazing, Bendy. That's the goal. May we all walk through our everyday feeling wonderful. And the key to that is whatever's going on around us, the lockdown, it could be catastrophe. It could be a situation that's tragic, but you can still walk through with this sense of centered wonderfulness, if that's a word. It is okay to be centered and feeling peaceful if you have a friend who's going through trauma. That is perfectly okay, and you can give yourself permission to walk with peacefulness at all times, even though the world is crumbling for someone else. If your world is crumbling, you can feel the expressiveness of what that brings to you, emote what is needed, because that's clearing that energy, and then you can get back to your peacefulness feeling and be able to conduct whatever you need to conduct in your daily life, no matter what's going on. So I hope that makes sense. That would be the idea of moving meditation. You feel my energy? Is that what you're saying, Lori? Glad you like the elevator experience, Bandita. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm vibrating. My palms are like, if they could hum. In fact, it kind of sounds like humming in my body, like, So interesting. Oh, awesome. Yes. So dreamlike visions, right? In shamanism. So I am studying shamanism. I'm following and studying the Muneki lineage of earth keepers, and I've been doing that for a couple of years now. It's a long process, but I am gaining my shaman training, I guess is the word. And that dream-like journeying is so important for our healing from a shaman perspective. And Huna is a shaman. And I would dare say that Qigong even has that feel, even though it's not a word that's used for it. So vision questing, right? Oh, your throat is, oh, Diana, that's amazing. Amazing that it was at a 3 too, even to begin with. That's really good. And now it's at a 1. Woohoo! You see 111 all the time? Yep. Yeah, I see 111 a lot. And repeating numbers are synchronicity. So 444, 555, or that combination of numbers that you're always seeing, or that song that you hear in different places or keeps coming up. Or now the other thing about repeating numbers is, especially with the 111, it is actually considered a download of information is happening into your DNA, if you're going to be open to that concept. So there are light codes, which are frequencies that are stronger during different planetary occurrences that help to cleanse and clear our energy body. So not only when we're bringing in the light, we're bringing in a frequency, a light code, different label for the same thing. But when you see 111, it's sort of like the universe saying, hey, something's going on, you're upgrading. That's one concept that's out there that I love. Palms are tingling. Oh, my energy is tingling and bouncing. So Lori can sometimes taste my energy and feel my energy when I'm in her presence. And I think that is absolutely amazing. That is actually a gift, Lori, and that's a perception of energy with all your senses. So I do believe we all have that capacity. And some of us, it just happens, I think, like out of the blue, and we're like, hey, there it is. And then others, we can cultivate it and practice it. So maybe this week, going through whatever comes into your awareness, whatever situations might want to bring you down, and you'll feel the shift. You'll feel the, oh, that took me out of my zone. Remember, when somebody comes in and harshes your buzz, so to speak, I love that term for energy work, it isn't their fault. They haven't done it to you. Just remember that, okay? So shift that perception. So don't look at it that way. What's happened is, yes, the situation, they have come in and you've shifted as a result of that, but you have the control to shift back, okay? And it maybe they're there so that you can practice that. So always looking at those people in our environment that might trigger us or anger us, it is mirroring the people or the situations, are mirroring what we need to heal within ourselves. And most of the time it's not literal. So if somebody's being a complete, you know what, it doesn't mean that's what you are. Like, it's not literal. It means, what is it bringing up in you? Are you feeling betrayal? If so, you need to heal betrayal in your body, meaning you can heal that energy, feel it, and release it. And what did you learn from that experience? And now you're embracing the wisdom from that instead of the emotion. But the emotion is necessary. Process it so that you can realize the wisdom, because you can't realize the wisdom without processing the emotion. Okay, so it's all a gift. Oh, 911. Now, is it, that's an interesting combination. What does that symbolize? You've got me thinking. Cool. 911, 911. I mean, we tend to think of that as emergency, right? So symbolically, what is it saying? Now, it's always good. These messages and these synchronicities are always good. So our mind may associate, like I associated into emergency. So I felt a shift in my body. So now I'm reminding myself that this 911 frequency is a high vibing frequency, but what is the message? Cool. All right, guys, this has been an amazing, they're organic. I never know where we're going to go. I always come with something in mind. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Debbie, as are you, and as are all of you. You are all a gift to me. Yes, isn't that fascinating, Bandeep? So Bandeep is saying sometimes what I talk about is actually happening, or something that you're experiencing, almost like I'm speaking directly to you, I think is what I'm getting from what you're saying. And absolutely true. And that has been my experience with my own karate teachers as well. So, and honestly, I have no notion of what's going on, a little bit here and there for each of you, right? And what's going on in your lives, but not to the minute by minute, obviously. So I do find it interesting how, wherever I'm guided to go is pertinent to one or all of you in that moment. And so that to me is a sign and a proof point that there is something to all of this universe stuff and energy healing and the power of our mind and all of that, and that there are messages and guidance for us, and that we can wholly trust ourselves and our intuition, and to allow our future to unfold, to have faith and acceptance for that, but not necessarily know how it's going to unfold. That's our higher self realm. Cool, Diana. Oh yeah, ask for help. Yes, I love that. And it's almost like we have to give permission sometimes to our own selves to ask for help, to request it, because many times we are waiting for someone to offer, and then we get mad if they don't. There's that aspect. Why didn't they? Nobody comes to help me. I'm here by myself. Nobody's helping me with the housework. Why doesn't it occur to them? I am tired of asking them to help, so I'm not going to do it. And then that's me. That's just what comes to mind. And yet then I shift myself quickly when I get there and go, oh yeah, but I just need to ask. And when I do, I get all the help that I require. And so I realize that it just teaches me something. So for you, Diana, I would love to know, maybe you can message me if that speaks to you on some level, if you're willing to share on it. Are there things you need to ask for help for, or is it just sort of an awareness of it? Cool, Bendeep. Yeah. And I guess, in some sense, the message is for you and for anyone else that it resonates with. Oh, you're welcome, Diana. You're very welcome. And thank you for acknowledging that in me. That warms my heart. And I acknowledge it in you as well. Thank you guys for the gift of your healing as well. And for who you guys are and who you guys are being. We are reflections of each other. So I love you guys. I don't want this to end, but I want to be respectful of your time. I know we tend to have an abundance of it currently now. What is going to happen when things go back? Hopefully, I'm going to be trying very hard not to go back to the chaos that I did have. Or it wasn't really chaotic. It was just full. Just from moment to moment, I was busy. So balance. You're very welcome, Bendeep. So I wish you all a wonderful rest of the day. May you walk in beauty and strength that you all know and have. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week, Tuesday, same time, same channel. And I wish you namaste. May the light in me bow and acknowledge the light in you. And aloha. Have a wonderful rest of your day, guys.